waiting for presentation for iOS group assignment. For this assignment, our project is about dating discovery. Basically, in the market, there are a lot of applications for dating, but especially we are inspired from the most famous application, Tinder. Therefore, our application Tinder is came up. For this presentation, we will start from the Finder and then explain about the technical, what we used and how we used to develop our Finder. And as the last part of the presentation, we will explain all about the features and play the demo video for real work. So the Finder on the Mac OS, we have same name of the application for finding files. We combine the concept of the Tinder and Finder. Finally, the name become the Finder. So the Finder, what is it? What is this application for? What is this application can do? So to be competitive for the market, we need to answer these questions. So first of all, what is the Finder? As mentioned before, the Finder is the dating application. It is easy to imagine that about the dating application as there are a lot of similar applications in the market. To be more competitive, there are three points we focus. So these are 3 points. Yes. So simple, filter, and match. Our team spent a lot of time to finding these 3 main key points of dating application. So based on these key points, these are killer features of our application: find, chat, and profile. For example, the Tinder is with the variety of features, but our find Tinder is only with the find mates, chat with them, and then edit profile for being searched. So our teammates will continuously explain more about how we implemented these features technically.
Descriptions of this project. So for this project, we have used Swift and Swift UI as our coding languages as we're developing an iOS application. And we've used Firebase due to its real-time database functionality, which allows us to build application with real-time synchronization, which is used in our chat function in this project. And in Firebase, we store 2 tables or schemas. The first is the user table, where it is used to store the preferences of the user and the information of that user, whereas the chat table will store all of the chat messages between 2 users. So this is the overview of the application. First, we'll start out with the welcome view, and depending on if the user has created a new account or not, they'll be able to, and once they've logged into that account, they'll be displayed with the main view, which contains 3 of our core functions. First is the home view, the chatting list, and the profile view. So in the home view, they will be displayed a random user where they get to choose whether they like them or not. And if both users are in each other's like list, there will be a chat room created for the both of them in the chatting list view, where they will be able to have a conversation with each other. And lastly, our final function is the profile view, where it will display all of the information regarding the user, and it allows them to edit the information to be uploaded onto Firebase.
So from here, we will explain actual views and the features. When we launch the application, this is the first view that the user will face. The login is supported with the Face ID, and sign up is also allowed in order to make the new users. In the sign up views, there are basic users information, especially the gender will be used for the Finder to provide different gender users. All of these informations are necessary. For further filtering, the preferences are required, but is not necessary. And then finally, users should add at least 1 images to sign up to show the user appealing. When the user finishes the sign up, and this is the view what user will see for the home view after the login. In this view, the user is allowed to like or hate the mates with the checking the information of the user with the info icon. When the user clicks the info icon, the detailed information will come up. Therefore, the user is able to check the mate is suitable for him or her. The killer feature of the Finder is in the view, which is the filtering. The filtering provides the list of the preferences, and this view filters people who has the same preference with the other user. And when the both users like is matched, the chatting room is made. About the chatting, Hanjun will explain more.
This is the chat view of our app. When the user enters the chat list, they can see the chat rooms they are a part of. The chatting partner can be identified by the name and picture displayed in each list item. Upon entering the chat room, firstly, the user can view previous conversation. Scrolling automatically goes to the bottom. And next, looking at the top, there's a partner's image in the center, and on the right, there's a search icon. When the user presses the icon, a text field appears allowing the user to enter the keyword that they want to find. Pressing the searching icon again, it changes the colors of speech bubbles that include the searched conversation contents.
Hello guys, today I will present about the last main feature editing profile will come up in this view. As the dating application user, editing profile is important. However, the Finder focus on the simplicity. Therefore, there are not much things to edit, but they are still important. A user has personal information and preference selection which are editable. For the personal information, it has sensitive information such as password. Therefore, extra editable button is required at the right top corner. When user finish editing the personal info, the button will update the database. Extra update authentication button is for password update. For each reference, when they select the done button, also update that reference along immediately. Thank you for hearing my presentation. Goodbye, guys.